I was wondering if all horses can get swollen joints after exercise, or if it's just thoroughbreds. If so, is there any way to treat it other than cold packs and ice for horses that hate it, like hers? I've got a cob on light work that does a little galloping every second day or so, but gets swollen fetlocks. Is this normal? If not, what should I do?
Good question. Some horses will carry a small amount of joint swelling, and for most horses it doesn't change, it doesn't come and go. When you have significant amounts of joint swelling, especially those that come and go, one of the first steps we undertake is ask the question, is the horse lame or not? If the horse isn't showing lameness, then it's likely benign, likely not really an issue other than for us to worry about it. The things that we need to do to investigate whether this type of joint swelling is a problem is first, again, as I said, a lameness evaluation. Second, that can be undertaken during the exam, is to manipulate the joint, to flex the joint, to put extra stress on the joint. And if the horse is sound initially, but then lame following the flexion of one of the swollen joints, that can mean a potential low-grade problem in that joint. Then the third aspect, if the horse is lame and has pain in that joint on flexion, is to image the joint, usually with x-rays. And the thing that we're looking for in particular with swollen joints is osteoarthritis that show up as lips or hooks or irregularities in the joint surfaces. And with more clarification of the joint issue that's associated with that joint increase in joint filling, we can come up with a much more reasonable plan on how to deal with it.
Perfect. Well, I was going to say with her, it doesn't sound like her horse currently has any lameness issues.
I would agree.
Still galloping every
agree.
second day,
Yeah.
things like that. So maybe something just to kind of monitor down the road and just kind of keep an eye on.
Yeah, and one thing that she can do with her horse too, if it's hard for her to tell whether the horse is showing lameness, is have someone on the ground watch while she's riding. And because a lot of times, you know, you're involved with your horse, you're, you know, I'll again speak about myself, I'm just hanging on and unable to really appreciate all the subtleties of the horse. But someone that's on the ground and watching the rider and the horse move out oftentimes gives you a clearer perspective.
Well, also sometimes I find for myself, I'm a little bit, I don't know, hypochondriac. So if like I think there's a problem, I look for the problem.
Sure.
So sometimes I need someone to tell me like I'm overthinking it.
And as always, having your veterinarian out to take a look is, you know, that's the gold standard. But you can get help from your friends at the barn as well.